What's up? I am the thejskchamps and I'm gonna be reviewing my last Dota game, which I was playing as sniper on mid lane. And in the beginning, I'm gonna be telling you already, it's gonna be quite easy, kind of boring. So maybe you could skip to like the 10th minute or so. So to start off, mid lane we had Crystal Maiden, because why we actually really don't know. So let's just consider that there is like a lot of action happening in this game and it's gonna be quite interesting. So let's go on and go to player perspective. So we have a Tiny and we're gonna have a their opposite team is gonna have Alchemist, Wind Ranger, and I believe one more hero. So let's just wait until the match starts and then the real commentating will start.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Okay, so I am waiting for quite a while. So here I am, I'm still not in the game. Looking at what Crystal Maiden's gonna do, she's going to go mid. She isn't really the best. I have finally chosen my hero, and I am going to look at what's up here. So as you can see, I am buying my basic items, boring and all of that. So let's go look what's happening at the other lane. I'm traveling mid to see if I can secure the rune. Here we're gonna be looking Alchemist. There's 3 people, Ricky included. These 2 people are probably going to secure runes as well. So let's get back to me. I'm still standing in the same boring old spot, going mid. I finally closed the shop, still not using the hotkeys. So let's look. I am here at the tower, doing pretty well. And just waiting for something. We don't know what we're waiting for, but we're waiting for something to happen. So as we can see, I've spotted the first enemy, which was quite in a, well, I wasn't really sure who was going to be laning. If it was Wind Ranger, I would have been a bit more careful my entire game, but it was not Wind Ranger, to my surprise. I think this was quite an interesting match in many ways. So let's just keep an eye out on what's happening. So as you can see, I am getting some stuff. I'm trying to deny as much as I can. I don't want them to do well at all, because if they have the early advantage of this game, it's gonna be very annoying. Hey, look, one more buddy from Skype. Sorry, buddy. So let's look at what's here. We can see that I am in quite an easy lane. Get harassed a bit. Not too much though. And there we have Crystal Maiden just walking and doing her thing. She isn't too aware of what I'm able to do as sniper. But why she went mid lane, I really don't know. It could be because they wanted her team to have like this early mana regen, which is Crystal Maiden's 3rd move, Arcane Aura, which is very useful for a team, as I used to have played her. So let's look at what's going down here. This Ursa isn't farming in the jungle like I would have done. So let's just see what's happening. This PA is doing quite well. At top lane, we see that there's some pushing around here. There is Sven, and there's a first blood made by Wind Ranger, our biggest enemy. The most dangerous one and potentially also one of the most annoying. So at 1 minute 42 seconds, I'm level 3. I'm already getting some stuff. We still don't have a career because there was some misunderstanding about which hero is going to be played early on. We wanted a support, but we didn't get to it. So we expected their team to actually have an advantage. As you can see, it was a fair exchange of what happened. This fight was quite simple. So let's continue watching. Here we have her back here. Crystal Maiden just standing there being a Crystal Maiden. Not doing too much. Trying to get some hits, but with that slow attack speed, you can't get anything going. So let's see how far I get before I realize to run, and I'm starting to run already. So I'm at the disadvantage a lot because I've been like making an attempt to start pushing towards the tower, or at least putting some pressure on that crystal. So I'm already level 4 at the 2nd minute, which is very fast, even for a mid lane. I've been denying so much that it's like ridiculous. It's like she's gonna be very underleveled by later on in the game. So let's just thumbs up this match. So I can see that if I had my ult, I would have gotten that kill. I wasn't really feeling like a risky player, so I didn't chase that. So let's see what's happening at top again. Once again, Tiny is standing there. He's just getting some... Well, he's not getting anything except like speed. He's not getting any last hits. As we can see, he still has 0. Well, if we look at Sven, he has 5. So that is kind of a low number. So let's go back. Here we can see that I am here just getting some farm going. I'm already nearly level 5, and level 5 has been reached at the 3rd minute. So nothing really is happening yet. Later on, Wind Ranger will probably go mid, or will go mid, shall I say, which will pretty much slow me down at such an incredible rate. It will stop me from farming completely, and it's gonna be the reason why I wasn't as good as a late game hero, because of one move. So credits to that. That was a very smart move. So let's look at what's happening. I'm going to the shop. I have to get my Ring of Bacillus, I believe. Is it called that? No, Ring of Aquila. But to get that, I need the Ring of Bacillus, or whatever it's called, just because I needed that extra mana regen and that extra damage and some armor. Because if you're a sniper very early on, you're gonna be squishy. So there was a kill, and it was kind of a fight, but as we can see, it wasn't really that intense. Only Ember Spirit really has the good moves on their team. Should primarily be their carry. Let's go check out how it's going with Ember Spirit. So he's level 4. He's doing very well for his lane compared to Ursa, who's also level 4. Well, no. I expected Ursa to be kind of a bit lower, or at least start really getting all the items for Vlad at this moment, which he isn't. He's saving up for something else. He was like getting simple items, including poison. I wouldn't really recommend poison on a PA, but on Ursa, yes, it will be very useful later on. So let's go back to mid, as we have someone teleporting in, and it's Crystal Maiden once again. She uses her mana once again, kind of wasting it, assuming that she doesn't have her 3rd move. Oh, she does. She leveled it out to level 2. She's level 5 at the moment, so she is nearly at her ult. I'm level 6 though, so she's 1 level under me, making me at the advantage. Not only that, do I have a team with quite a good stunner, 2 stunners, which will be very useful for later on in the game, where stunning is one of the primary things, one of the advantages you will want in a game. So here you see I harass, and I use my ult, and there we got a kill in mid lane by Sniper Yodaman. So now let's go look at what Sven is doing. Sven is gonna be here, he's chilling out. So let's go look at the stats. So PA, Why So Serious, is level 5, Sven is 4, Tiny is 4, and Blood is 5, and I'm level 7. On their team, they're all lower levels. Surprisingly, Ember Spirit is higher than their mid hero, and it looks like their mid hero has left. It looks like she went back to base. She's probably gonna be calling for help. She doesn't have a lot of money at all, and she can see she's trying to go for a Shadow Blade, but she's failing. I do some damage, I'm running away. She's being a bit cocky, which is to their disadvantage. So we can safely assume that this is going to be kind of like a weird, slow-paced match. So going on about that, I have so much to say about this, but let's just enjoy a bit of peace. As you might be able to hear, there's quite a bit of, well, not really anything, but there's quite a bit of like tension between me and her. We are both playing a bit safer than we were early on. I tried to get that, but I failed. I missed the shot because I was at the disadvantage of being down slope, which is actually a correct thing. Even in the real world, the people on top always have the advantage. So here I am. I'm planning on denying my creep. I missed the denying shot. So I continue aiming and I launch some shrapnel, making her go away for a little while, securing my protection for a while, and let's go check on what's happening with Wind Ranger as she is at top. She shackled someone, she's getting decent damage, and there was a failed stun by Tiny. If Tiny actually landed that stun, it would have been a GG for her. But luckily she survives, she has a tango, and she's running away safely and happily. So here we have Alchemist doing very well. He keeps on using his mana and his greed. But surprisingly he doesn't have a Hand of Midas. It's the 8th minute. Normally you don't have it by 8th minute, but I don't see any sign that he's getting it. It looks more like he's going to save up for probably a Mask of Madness or a... yeah, it does look like he's going for a Mask of Madness, or maybe a Vladimir's Offering, which doesn't look all too smart considering that he is not really able to be jungling in the forest or really solo Ursa. Maybe this means that they're able to 1v1 later on. Wind Ranger not all too happy looking at what's happening here, and there she sees that her friend survives. She's spawned back in, and we're looking back at mid. Mid's still very safe, nothing really happening, nothing interesting. I'm a bit on the lower side if you consider that you normally will level up 1 level per minute if you're at mid. And at the 10th minute I'm still level 8. Or shall I just say 9, because look at this. Look at this, 1 more creep kill and I probably have it done. There, yep, level 9. So it's reasonably okay, I would say, but it could have been a bit better. So we have Wind Ranger here. On Wind Ranger's side, she's mid. She's playing quite safe. She doesn't want to get harassed too much. She's gonna be taking her opportunities as they come along soon. She is quite fast, and it looks like she has enough mana to pump out all of her spells in one go. So she has like this amazing combination which she can just use in this game very easily to her advantage. So there she shackles me, she uses her powerful moves, and then 1 lucky shot, I get a kill there. That was an extremely lucky shot. I could have failed that, but I didn't. I was very lucky there. So here I'm going back, I'm calling in the career, going to ask if I can get myself one of these healing salves because I really need it urgently at this situation. I didn't use my tango because I didn't really see the need to, because I was still at 415 health. But to be honest, I'm also kind of a bit very... I'm looking more like I'm going for a strengthy situation in this round. I have 1092 health when filled, which is a big amount for Sniper for all of those who actually have played him or like to play him or are just starting to play. So I will probably have this video come out a bit later in the day because the first time I tried making this video I didn't have enough space in my C file areas, and yeah, so I had to delete some stuff. And yep, now I'm making this video. Hopefully it's gonna be a good one. Hope you enjoy, and please leave a like and subscribe if you made it this far. Can we reach 20 likes? I don't know. Can we even reach 5? You know what? I'm not really gonna ask for this. It's gonna be boring. A strike on, very effective. I use the tango finally just to get some health back, to be on the upside a bit higher than I could be. I take wards. I'm leaving this. This was a mistake, letting her farm without any tension onto her position. So as you can see, I'm going to be placing some wards at the most basic spots. I didn't realize that Alchemist was just chilling here, farming the creeps. If I noticed, I would probably have played this out a bit safer. So let's see, Ricky's just running around. It looks like they were planning on a gank, and it didn't really happen all too well. It looks like they might be teaming up mid just for an advantage. So here I am, I'm still running around. I'm here, I'm moving up quite fastly. I see her, I want to just distract her slightly, put some tension back onto this. She uses her haste boots or some. There, she fails to get that shot. She was expecting me to be somewhere in the back, which I wasn't. And look at this, Ursa and Alchemist both got the boots at, no, they're Vladimir's offering at the same time, which means that they should also probably be roughly the same level, I'm assuming. Level 7, level 9. Well, that's very off. I was expecting Ursa to have it a bit earlier if with that type of level. So let's go look back at what's happening here. So it looks quite interesting. As you can see, I'm standing right there, and we're still moving on. This is one of the longest matches I've played, at about 1 hour and 2 minutes. So if you sit through that, I really would thank you very much. Thank you to all my viewers from every country in the world for actually watching this and taking your time, or a bit of time at least, to see what's happening here. Because I have been like trying my best to pump out videos. I recently started making videos once again because I got bored over the holiday here. And yeah, Chinese New Year gave me opportunity to just do a bit more. So as you can see, me and Sven are partnering up. We're preparing for a strike, or yeah, I think we're preparing for a strike. We thought we saw someone, but we didn't. They're all gone. But we see mid. We see an opportunity to strike. We're going to probably go for the easy kill there. Easy kill right there. I'm gonna aim my ult at her. It's at level 2, and it gets the kill. An easy secured kill. It's not a chaos. It was a safe kill. And here we see the two ultimate strong people. Well, at least at this time in the game, these two people could have easily combated each other, and we would not know who would win based on the fact that they are both very powerful and have quite a good health regen. So let's check out Sven. Where is he? He's running around there. Let's follow him around just for a bit. He is running around. I think he's planning on going bot, doing some stuff. We have a mean comment, well, not really a mean comment, but a comment from the other team's Ricky, that their team is noob. I probably said lol somewhere in between, because something may have amused me. So let's continue looking. I'm preparing for a gank, but nothing ever comes from it. No enemy heroes, they don't stay. I was expecting a bit more here, but since I didn't really thoroughly ward their forest, I didn't know anything that was coming. I did know that there was someone waiting at the rune, but it wasn't too much of a benefit to me. I'm gonna get shackled quite toughly here, and I believe this will be my first death. A horrible mistake made right there, quite fatal, made by Tiny. Tiny could have stunned. Here PA is running for her. PA is gonna try and get the kill. Will PA get the kill? Let's see that. PA is chasing her. She's chasing her. Tries to land one more spike thing on her. Gets it. Teleports in. And finished. There. Easy kill. As we see, Ricky just got an immortal. Not too great. Here we have Ursa. Very sad, probably. Ricky got a very nice Aegis steal. Very nice for Ricky. I am assuming that this is going to be kind of a turnaround of our game. This is kind of an older game, so yep, let's continue watching, see what's gonna happen. We're at the 17th minute. I normally expect Ursa to be taken down at the 15th minute for some reason. I don't know why, it may just be me. Every game I've played as Ursa, I try to go for Vladimir's offering and some boots. as early as possible, and the boots always vary depending on the situation. Here's so Crystal just got killed. I decide to run away. This was a very bad situation. Tiny may have to save my life, and in this situation we see something horrible. Phantom Assassin gets killed. Sven is running for his life. There's not much chance. I aim for Ricky, trying to get the kill, and Sven gets the kill. Makes sure that a waste of immortality is used. Sven gets stunned. Sven is running. He used a heal on himself. Let's see what Sven is going through, and I believe he's dead. Very nice death right there. Nice kill, fair. Tiny's just chilling. I'm not sure what Tiny's doing. Tiny could have probably done something more. No, because Tiny's out of mana. How tragic. So we see that I'm mid once again. I'm just standing there. This is quite a big game. It's a lot of ganking, strategically playing. So I really do enjoy this game quite a lot. So yep, once again, if you made it this far, leave a like again. I'm gonna be saying that every video now, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure. So let's just continue watching what's happening. We see that there's quite an impressive kill. Phantom Assassin is just chilling right there. Tiny's coming in, and there's gonna be a gank. It looks like Ursa may be done for it, and yes, Ursa is done for it, and there's a kill right there. A very good, nice kill, and Phantom Assassin gets a very nice double kill on Windranger and Ricky, and that was very useful. It delayed their process quite a lot, especially in the 20th minute. We were all expecting this to be a faster game, assuming since they haven't even pushed down our 3rd tier tower yet, or our 1st tier towers or 2nd tiers. 0 of our towers have been pushed. This is allowing them for like a very, very weird situation where there's a lot of tension on them. Their mid tower has been pushed and their bottom tower has been pushed. Personally, I would have probably aimed at the top towers last, so this is a very good situation happening, because if you get rid of those towers, it's going to be harder for them to properly initiate a gank or run away to safety because of the security they feel it's lacking. So here I make a shot, get a kill on Alchemist. Very nice, and I'm quite happy about that. I'm trying to probably get some last hits to save up some stuff. So let's just see what's gonna happen. So if we go back down, we can see that here we have one attempt at teleportation. He teleports to base. Why he's immediately running out, I don't know, and he goes back in. He regens a bit, and there he has all his moves mastered. Now let's go back and look at what's happening with Windranger. She's shackled. She got a very nice shackle right there. But I doubt the chance that she's going to survive. And Ursa made a horrible decision right there. Failed this quite badly. He should have slammed the ground. He didn't. He failed horribly. I'm not sure what to say about this, but that was a very amazing escape. To me at least. For a casual game, that was quite good plays. Not only that, we can see that the teamwork is very nice as well. So let's go and check out what's happening here. I'm just chilling around, I'm running around, I'm looking at what's gonna happen. I stumble upon a Ember Spirit hiding for his life. Well, no, farming. And we failed to get the kill. I should have used my ult when I had the chance, like right there. If I used my ult there, we would have gotten the kill. But I didn't. The courier right there could have been killed as well, but I didn't. I get put into quite a hard situation here. I was like panicked. I was hoping that Tiny could do something, but didn't. I'm surprised that Ricky didn't chase me yet. Ricky was paying too much attention on Phantom Assassin. This Tiny wasn't really paying attention as well, and there a horrible blink made. It wasn't that great. So let's go check out what's happening. Phantom Assassin escaped alongside with Sven, who made her overpowered. And here I am. We're finishing off the creeps that entered here. And here's a Crystal Maiden. She thinks she can get anywhere. She will not get anywhere. There's an easy kill. I see a chance and I run away because I know this situation is very dangerous. This PA is still somehow alive, running away. I am as well. Not only that, I tried to distract them. I'm thinking take one for the team, but they're too focused. Here comes Ricky. Ricky is getting fed because of my failure. This was not the best moment. Here, I know I should probably not run away. I wanted to get myself killed by the neutral creeps, but that didn't happen. So as we can see, Sven is back, aiming for some kills. On creeps, he's probably saving up. He got a Mask of Madness. Ursa still has not been really into killing Roshan. Has to wait several more minutes, I think until the 30th minute mark, if I'm correct. And then Ursa will probably be going for Roshan once again. But if that succeeds, we will not because of
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So let's check out where Ricky's
Dire's
at.
middle tower is under attack.
AFK Ricky right there in between the trees.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So here they realize they should take initiative on what's happening at top. And here we go, Sniper's back, pushing mid, kind of being not as smart as possible, because I should probably not be solo mid as Sniper at this stage of the game, where ganking and taking over is primary thing. What Ricky just did there, I have no idea. Ricky just came out of nowhere, RKO'd him, and said, "You can't see me." And you know what comes next. So, as we can see, there's quite a bit of action. And the tower was doing very nice Still, only one tower has been lost on our side, and all of their third tier towers have been destroyed. I'm running away once again, hoping that Tiny can actually be useful, but Tiny just throws a damn rock. What Tiny's doing AFK mid, I have no idea. This is one of Tiny's weird moments. This player wasn't really playing at his best, I believe. And Roshan is going to be respawning very soon. I wasn't correct when I said it. It's the 25th minute. So let's see what's happening. There we see that Wind Ranger is gonna aim for the kill, and here out of nowhere PA came. PA is going for the kill. We see that Ursula is very greedy, tries to get a kill on Crystal Maiden, and here Sven finishes the job, gets killed himself as well. A nearly complete team wipe. This is a great opportunity for them to push. We see Alchemist is making an attempt, but Tiny TP's back in. What is Tiny thinking? Tiny is gonna die, I guarantee it. He's running away, he has Aghanim Scepter. And here comes our best friend, Ember Spirit. Tiny runs away to base, realizing that that was a bad thing. Lessons learned. So let's see what's happening down here. A tower got destroyed. They're running away now. They don't want anyone coming back, especially when PA and Ursa might come back. Not particularly me, because I'm gonna be killed quite easily, especially because I'm very squishy at this moment in the game. We see that Ember Spirit is trying to farm a bit, so let's go back to what's happening here. I'm going mid, several more seconds until Roshan respawns, but nothing will probably happen. At least I'm guessing nothing will happen. So it's quite boring, not too much happening. Write in the comments if you made it this far and just support this. Tell me what I should improve. Tell me which hero to play. Just do it. I make these videos one day before I record them. Oh no, I make these games and I download the replays one day before and I pause the game. I make these videos one day before and I record them today, and then I post them on the day, and then I play a game today as well. so I recorded to head post.
What looks like. Dyer's
So there, very
is
quickly,
taking a
Phantom
beating.
Assassin got that quite lucky. It could have gone in a lot of bad ways. We see that there was a full intent and there's easy kill. Phantom Assassin may have kind of chaos. She throws a blade. She's carrying the entire team now. There's a very smart cloak play, I believe. If that was the cloak, I'm not sure. I think it might have been her cloak. No, yep, it was the Glimmer Cape. So let's look at what's happening. She's probably planning on getting me while I'm AFK. I told my team, don't target me, just please pause. But as normal, they don't really listen in casual. So I'm AFK for a little while. I come back finally. I realize what's about to unfold, and then I run away. She runs away. Smart decision made. I shoot some sparks in there, and I'm not really thinking at my utter best, so I might actually run into the forest. No, I'm gonna try and get back to my teammates and see if I can get anything. But I do run into the forest. What is wrong? So I'm running into the forest. I'm hoping to meet up with Sven. Sven is here, and look at him. He is taking up for, well, he's making up for what's happening. He earns me, and I'm not exactly sure what to do with that because it was just an earn. So there was a small fight recap, and as we can see, there was a giant amount of damage done. Easy kill, nothing happened. It was kind of a sad match, but a lot of XP change. This is what makes Dota just so entertaining. The reward of getting a kill is bigger than in any other game, including League of Legends. Sorry for you League of Legends fans. I've played League of Legends. I don't like it at all. Too cartoony. But I'm not gonna start a debate about it, whether League of Legends is better than Dota or not, because I am making a video about Dota, not about debating League of Legends.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Oh, look, Dyer's fortified, I see.
So you can see Sven is farming a bit. I'm kind of on a watch out in case anything happens. And there's Sven is going. I was hoping Sven wanted to go for a gank, but we realized we're too late. I thought maybe Ricky's there. I used the dust because normally where I assume Ricky is kind of following us, but sadly Ricky was just coming our way at this moment. Ricky, being all invis, sees our career, is gonna try to get the kill, but fails to get it. Because someone may have been controlling the career. That was me controlling the career. I was aware of what's happening. As you can see, I dusted once again in an attempt to get a Ricky revealed. And I failed once again. I used all the dusts I had, except the last one. So that was very risky of us. As you can see, Tiny is farming. He's not doing all too well. I did something horrible. I denied the dust while PA actually wanted it. That could have actually really meant the difference for our team if I didn't deny that. So as you can see, we're 30 minutes through the game. 30 more minutes to go until the end of this match. I'm being chased quite badly. Here we finally have a good reveal. Ricky's invisible. You can't see her. I'm not sure what Ricky is. I'm assuming maybe Ricky's like a boy. Well, no, I thought Ricky was a girl, but then I realized it was a boy after playing. But I barely play Ricky. Maybe next game I'm gonna do a Kunkka video because I really enjoy Kunkka. But as we can see, PA is making a big attempt to get that tower kill, but Ursa finishes it off. They're a creep thrown ahead, the commander of all creeps. We're aiming to push down their tower, but we were not realizing how much of a attempt they would make to actually save their tower. I'm planning on buying something. So here we are, we're looking at what's happening. Their tower is completely destroyed. We tried to get down their barracks because if we have some mega creeps down here, we're probably gonna have the advantage. So we continue pushing it. I'm not sure why I ran away. My health was still perfectly fine. So let's go on. We destroyed their barracks. It looks like this was gonna be the easy game we all had hoped for. But let's go back and look at PA. PA was probably already looking around a bit more, sees what's happening, she sees what's unfolding, and she is prepared for it. So there, a Crystal Maiden, she wants to get that kill. I aim my gun at it and get the kill instead, just to secure it. I do not want any chance of escape. So here, very fast, early push of their barracks. It looks like it's gonna be finished quite fast, but it's not. They're gonna make a giant attempt to protect their base, and as you may have heard more often, the comeback will be real. It's gonna be a big comeback, which is gonna set us back so much, and we underestimated them a lot in the early games. But our PA is doing very well. She's just taking out entire creep waves in under seconds, pushing down the tower quite fast. I want to give a shout out to this player. Just if you want to add him, you can go ahead, add this player. He's very fun to play with and he's very sociable, and he really likes to be serious in his games. So let's see what's happening. And there, a tower has been destroyed once again. So it looks like the tower's being pushed. In the meantime, we got killed quite badly. Nearly everyone used their ult except Crystal Maiden. And yep, that ultimately ended our, well, spree. So Sven was just trying to escape, and as you can see, I also did nothing. So, which is kind of a weak side to me. I'm not all too aware of what's happening on the map. So Phantom Assassin is still running at level 18. Quite late in the game. I wouldn't say late, this is like mid-game normally. The 45th minute is what I consider to be ending phase of the game. So let's see what's happening. So there, she runs into PA. This was a horrible thing for everyone, because the death has reached. Knocked on her door, and she opened it, and that was a big mistake. Now let's look, she buys back, and that's quite surprising. I'm mid, I'm just taking out the creeps. I'm gonna be the protector of this space eventually, because this space is quite a struggle to keep so, like, intact when they're everywhere. So don't mind that bar, it was just a toolbar. So here we see the death of one more hero, and I don't get the kill, but it was gonna be an overkill anyway, due to Sven's fist already hitting her. So there we see easy kill once again. Ursa gets the kill. Ricky, as we can see, is not being the best at sneaking around. Double damage. Going for me, as we can see. He's stalking his prey, waiting for him to get separated like a lion, and there we go. The death has approached. I go Shadow Blade, and I try to save myself, but I fail. I'm running away quite fast, and I go into the forest, hoping that I can get an escape. I can't help PA, I'm too squishy myself at this moment. So we're pushing quite a bit. We're trying to push down mid, because that would give us a strategic advantage when it comes to our creeps being stronger than their mid creeps. And since the last two towers are mid, it will be a big advantage.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
So we can see Ricky use the ult, and there's gonna be a kill, quite likely once again. And there, a very nice kill. Killed 2 times by Wind Ranger. This is very brutal, I would say. I should have hidden myself a bit better. I could have. I wasted my ult on her. And then Tiny gets the kill, which is okay, since Tiny actually does need a kill, as Terry can be considered as a late game. I die. Sadly, once again I die. It's like I die every time. My death to win ratio is like horrible. So as you can see, it's quite a long cooldown now. So let's go back to Sven.
Not a routine score given. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So Sven is pushing down the lanes quite well. Ursa is being very cocky, running into a fight which he would not be able to win. And here, the finisher, the killer, Ricky goes for the kill. Ursa should have just decided to run, but there was no hope for it anyway.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So I spawn back in. I'm coming as fast as I can, but I'm deciding I should stick to PA because that's gonna give me a helpful advantage or like a foresight to allow me to use my ability assassinate more often and more effectively. So I'm pausing once again, and I immediately get unpaused
Here we go.
by Ricky, which is kind of annoying, you would say. So here I am once again. I'm trying to get some kills and creeps. It's not really working out too well for me. My last hits is quite low, and I am just trying to protect as well as I can, hoping that this is gonna work out. So I noticed that there's a chase going on when that is gonna, and this just happens. Here, an opportunity for me to be useful for once, and there Ursa gets a kill. This is very useful, and yes, we are able to finish this off as fast as we can possibly do it, because this is gonna be an important part of the game. Without this little play, we would not have the game. Phantom Assassin gets it. As you can see, there was an attempt to
They
kill,
don't muck about.
but that failed as well. I take the bounty just so I can level up. And we're trying to find where he went, but Ember Spirit is nowhere to be found. So let's see, where was Ember Spirit actually?
Radiant's
He
top
got
tower is
killed.
under attack.
And I believe, yep, Ember Spirit got killed. Was probably hiding onto that, and it seems like it's quite hard. So here, there's an exchange of compliments going on. So that was quite interesting for me to see. So let's go on. We see that Ricky is 1v1ing one of the most powerful heroes normally in the game, but fails miserably.
Good assassins never die. Thanks for standing still. Fade away.
Did you just hear what Ricky said? If for some of you that don't know that, it's a quote a famous person once said, "Good soldiers never die, they just fade away." But this is just a turnaround, and this is the Dota version. And there, nearly a kill, very lucky that Crystal Maiden survived. So let's look at what I'm doing once again. I'm just derping around, running around, derping, and derping, waiting for something to happen. Once again, there's not too much action happening anymore. The most action was probably around the 20th minute. So let's just see what's happening here. So we have a PA helping us out once again. So here we go, we follow PA. PA is just running around, getting her satanic. I'm following PA because it seems like the right thing to do. So here I am, I'm following PA, and I'm gonna be shooting some shrapnel, getting some last hits, and hoping that I'm able to succeed. I see what's happening. I should have stayed here with PA, but I'm scared that Ricky was gonna be somewhere. And if I'm correct, yep, Ricky was around. Ricky's always around when you don't want Ricky to be there. So as we can see, this is probably the end of Phantom Assassin, unless she can get a rampage. And here we can see, yes, there's a good push and a very nice advantage. And finally their towers have dropped. We have bigger creeps at that area. We should probably have targeted the last barracks just to get a bit further. We can see that the tower is being aimed at as a primary goal throughout the entire game. So here, the Immortal hasn't been used, but now it has. Let's follow her out once again and see what's happening. She's going out for, and Wind Ranger once again knocks on the door and walks in and shoots her in the face with an arrow. This is unbelievable. Kind of a waste of immortality once again to try and get that double kill on two people which are obviously able to tank it out at that moment, including while using their ult. So Ursa is just jungling now, getting some easy farm, which he does need. So here we can see he's getting some last hits, waiting for an opportunity to get easy kills, because that's what a Predator does. So he's killing some ghosts at the moment. And let's see, it's probably not going to take too long anymore before something interesting happens, because we're nearly all respawned. Let's look at what Sven is going to do. Sven, it looks like he lured an entire group of an entire creep wave into our base. How he did that, I have no idea. I think I might know. He probably right-clicked on a hero far away, which automatically attracts the nearest enemy creeps to auto-attack you. But of course, they're like the amount of time they have is very short because they're not really the smartest AI in the game. So here, Tiny makes an attempt to get a kill. Fails, but he is able to wipe out entire creep waves. Their Wind Ranger's running. It's probably gonna make it. Looks like they're confused about where she is, which is very nice. So here we can see there was a kill, there was a situation, and looks like Tiny is trying to escape. Probably will not survive much longer. So let's go back to Sniper. I'm at top, I'm getting ambushed, I get killed because of a Desolator. Most likely. Or because of, yes, look here. Here we see a mistake made. Quite a big one as well. I get assassinated by Ricky. So we are very close to the end of this. Not much longer. So just overall, this match is very intriguing, a lot of action. So let's go back and follow Phantom Assassin because she has some serious plays going on, which are looking very interesting and cool. It's magic. I know. Okay, so finally some action is happening, and as we can see, she's obviously farming for something. What, I don't know. Probably gonna look if Roshan is there, but isn't. Assuming that she knows the rules, or he knows the rules
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
of Dota spawning. So I finally buy my millionaire. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I finally buy my maelstrom. I finally buy that because when it comes to defending, that's going to be one of the main tools we're going to be using to secure the situation around our base, because it allows us so much more
Double kill
speed and that little touch which just effectively just makes sure that there's no real chance of getting an easy kill on someone due to the electricity just flowing around everywhere and harassing you quite a lot. So Roshan is going to be responding quite early on. Once again, I'm not sure if this is going to be an attempt, but if it is, there's going to be cheese drop this time, which is very valuable amongst many players, since cheese makes everything come back. Every aspect of your health, your mana, is all the way to the top, which is very useful. As you can see, I tried to get a kill. I feel like I'm not playing as well as I could have played, so we're just launching everything we got into the crowd, seeing if we can get anywhere. So we are communicating with each other about what to do. So it's like we're gonna stay in a little group trying to get a kill, and here we go, we're starting the fighting. So this is taking quite long. There's reporting situation going down. Not really too much into this. I am running away. I want to get that tower out while I can. And I do not realize that Ricky is right behind me, trying to get my kill. Gets the kill amazingly. Should probably have not focused on that tower as much. Very nice situation. So let's see, Wind Ranger bought herself back in. They feel that it's very close to the end, and if they have a chance, they have to push at their utter best right now. So this is very impressive to me, and I think this is gonna lead us to so many opportunities, especially considering what's happening right now, where there's so much pushing, fighting, and everything happening at the same time. So a lot of my friends are coming online. You might hear that I'm going to be playing with T the Beast today, maybe. And I'm going to be in a trolling video. I'm going to be speaking some very nice fake Russian accents in an attempt to troll. But we don't really know what's going to happen. So here you see they are going to make a big attempt at pushing. She bought it so she can just get that extra situational push. So here they're making their comeback. It's obvious that there's not much chance that we're going to survive this, so we are all very determined to actually So here we are. We're seriously just trying to prep for the last final push they're going to be doing. Here I am. I'm around the tower. I'm supposed to be protecting as well as I can, because we want our PA to be able to respawn and finish off the game. Finally make this a solid win and make this situation stable and more acceptable for us. So here we have Wind Ranger. I just tried to harass with my ult, which didn't work all too well. There, a failure. And once again, she escapes. Only one alive on my team. Quite a bit of stress is being placed on you in this type of situation. As you can see, Ursa is about to respawn, which will relieve a bit of the stress as their entire team is ready to wipe our base. I have to buy a gem because my PA wanted us to get a gem just for the situation. I dropped it at base. The team doesn't realize, and I'm just gonna tell you one thing: we're gonna be losing that gem. That's when all hope is completely lost, as I'm not able to go in invis anymore or enter the base sneakily and destroy what they have, which was gonna be one more option we had, which wasn't really implied all too well. So here we have our PA. Let's look at what this PA is doing. My main goal is just to protect. PA is running in with the gem. Sees Crystal Maiden. Thinks, you know what? YOLO, we're gonna get that there, and we get a kill. There we have Wind Ranger running in. I tried to do anything possible, and we lose the gem. The gem on the ground. Ricky goes for it. I tried to pick it up. I failed to pick it up, and Ricky has the gem. We all think it's GG at the moment. If Ricky has the gem, we know it's gonna be horrible. Running away with it, and probably gonna drop it off in base or something like that, or Ricky's actually gonna use it. So this is where our fate is about to be crushed, where we're about to have no chance at pushing or winning in any way whatsoever. So yep, it looks like they're going back. And look at that. This is the second gem they have. This is ridiculous. How are they actually making a comeback this great? It's one of the best comebacks I've seen so far. But we will have to oppress them and crush them to the ground. I'm under-leveled at the moment, especially for someone that's 54 minutes in the game and is playing a one-click hero. I am very under-leveled, but remember, it's just a game. I don't take it way too seriously. They did a very late fortify. Ursa just made a big attempt to go in there, failed that. Wants to probably push the tower and has hope. Our entire team still has hope that we're able to push. I'm just supposed to be protecting. I'm sending my team messages, countless of them, about that I have to be protecting this. Because if I do not get this protected, I am not going to survive. We're not going to win. And our main objective was to win. So we can see that words are being placed all around to help me get out. And some people are inviting me to play Counter-Strike, but I'm not really gonna play yet. It's gonna take at least 6 more minutes. So let's see what's gonna happen. Here we have a one-hit wipe, easy game. And here we see that 1 kill was made over the last little while. And we can see that many people are playing. And recently it has been a weird little trend of my friends. Don't really mind this too much, but we're like changing our names. We're Russianifying our names just a bit because we felt like messing around on CSGO. So I have a lot of money, but that's not my priority. My priority is to protect the base and make sure that we're safe. I do not want to risk this at all, and our base is the main priority. I'm set up for guarding duties, and there, that is what we all thought that we're gonna lose. We didn't know what's gonna happen, if we're gonna win this game or we're gonna lose. All we knew is that this was gonna be a very hard game to win, and if we go to their base at the moment, we can see that they don't really have too much going on. So let's go and look at their base. Their ancient is unprotected. The main target we have, as you can see, there's a bit of farming going on here amongst the people. But let's go back to player perspective. I'm still guarding the base. I'll go to a bit more interesting area. So as we can see, PA is waiting for some Roshan, possible, maybe cheese. And there, cheese was located. There was a cheese located, which was very nice. There, cheese has been found. Phantom Assassin is a good hero and knows how to play, so I am expecting her to use that cheese wisely. If she eats it before the game ends, it's going to be on her stats, and that's what I really like about the last several updates. The major update, which allowed us to see statistics and all that. So here we see that there's a very small chance of anything happening. Once again, Tiny does a useless throw. I'm aiming at her right there. We realize we finally got Ricky out. This is our chance to push. If we don't push now, there's not going to be a push anymore. So I realize I'm going to be protecting at top, or I'm going to be pushing. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm looking at what's happening here. I fire a bullet just to warn her off, scare her off a bit. So I'm still protecting here. There's quite a big fight going on at top. PA is really focusing on killing Ember Spirit, because if it's best to just make sure that he wastes that immortality he has. So here he's waiting, and we can see that both of these people are very yep, there, you see. It just goes that fast. Ricky calling his team a noob, or her team a noob, once again, as throughout the entire game. It's the 58th minute, very close to winning. And look, finally we got some action happening down here. It's being attacked after so long, finally. And look at this. Most likely there's gonna be a kill of some type, and they all go back to the ancient. This Crystal Maiden made a small attempt, but we see that their entire team is wiped. PA is coming in, and if you see a PA, you know there's gonna be a GG. Just go straight for the ancient, wants to destroy it. It's the top priority for her at the moment. If she had a Mask of Madness, we would know it's GG. Look at this. There. Easy game. It looks like we're gonna win very early on. Easy game. I come in just to help out. I need to help out with destroying the ancient. I feel like we accomplished, and we win the game. It was a long game, very nice, and also very interactive. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time. And peace out. Hope you enjoyed. And as you can see, still some people are getting drops. Once again, this is just an amazing match. I like it very much. So, yep. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoy.